It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Crowd begins with a pass. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They run with the longtime Bengal, Joe Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. That's Latu, the rookie out of UCLA, in there on the stop. An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. Schultz is the motion man. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Juju Brents.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Ready. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
We'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, Richardson. Oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll give this to Mixon, running right. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his 2nd year as the head coach, the roster that DeMeco Ryans continues to assemble. Not only is Mixon still a productive back in his own right, but he should take a lot of pressure of C.J. Stroud.
Now toss play, running left, it's Mixon. He fumbled the football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
And in motion, it's Diggs. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's into the hands of Diggs. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. Gain of 12 and a 1st down. 2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. Powering forward. He's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Here we go, set.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. A dive and a catch. Incredible. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Come on, set. Go.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
70 range. Here we go.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So that'll bring up 4th down. That'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. He'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. In motion now, it's Collins. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Here we go.
2nd and a yard. And in motion, it's Diggs. Here's the Florida Gator, Dameon Pierce. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Texans who have the early lead. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Here we go. Drop to the right.
And in motion, it's Diggs.
Drop to the right. Hey, south, south, south. Good.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. 1st down, up past the 35.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. On play action, Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And they will finally run him down. 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. In motion now, it's Collins. They'll go play action with Stroud. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
And in motion, it's Diggs. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he will get into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half.
This is a great decision by the quarterback. You can see, Mike, he's trying to push this ball downfield and pick up a big completion in the air, but with the amount of depth the defense was getting, his best option was the check down, the underneath short throw, and just say, hey, pick up this rest of this gain with your legs after the catch. And fortunately for this quarterback, this short throw is going to go down in the box score as a touchdown.
Makes the score Texans 14, Colts 7. Kaimi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Pierce for the return. Now an opening past the 30. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Viking 18.
Throwing is Richardson. That one intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Okuda. He works free, right side. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Texans 21, Colts nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Pierce for the return. Return up near the 30-yard line, but that penalty marker could impact the spot. Let's get the call. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Nice catch here by Theo Johnson, the young rookie tight end, and I really like his upside. I think he's kind of a long, rangy guy. He's got a great catch radius, and he can really get vertical downfield. One of only 5 FBS tight ends last year, Mike, with 7+ touchdowns. So I think the Giants have a chance here to develop him and give Daniel Jones another offensive weapon as they look to get this thing back on track.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
On play action, Richardson. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this.
On the jump.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
19 tight. Let's go. Ready, ready?
To throw, it's Richardson. Oh, he coughs up the football. But he'll gather it back in. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
They'll throw now 3rd and forever. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Henderson.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out back up on your own goal line, you're taking a big risk, right? It's got to be out of your hand fast. Give the quarterback somewhere to go quick. But the defense knows that. They're attacking. They're taking some chances to jump some passes. We saw it there, and they're lucky that was just a turnover instead of a pick six.
Here we go, let's go. Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, uno. Hey.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
All right. Buggy. White Tony.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Go!
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Richardson to throw.
At the 30-yard line.
Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. And if they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
And they will get the 1st down here and move into field goal range inside the 25.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11. 19 seconds.
Stroud. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He's looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, uno.
On second down, Stroud. Got his man at the 6. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. Tammy Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
24, Colts nothing.
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Now Richardson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Go!
On 2nd down, Richardson. That's caught inside by Pittman on the slant. 11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll go again here with Taylor. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Warrior 70. Get in the end zone. Ready.
Again, it'll be Taylor. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
They'll try and run. Here's Taylor. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal. From the gun, Richardson. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Here's a give running left with Mixon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We are through 3.
Oh, ready.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Why, Tony?
To throw, it's Stroud. He's got his man. It's Diggs. That's a pickup of 17. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off. Later in the fourth quarter, taking a knee and just putting an end to it. But not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead, and they for sure are not letting their foot off the gas. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Here we go.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey.
On play action, Stroud. To the left side, and caught by Schultz. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
Ow, for tonight. 19 Texans. Hey, south. Tonight.
Here's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, you know, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. And this impressive Week 1 performance continues as they add yet another touchdown.
I just can't stress how impressive this performance has been today, Mike. I mean, not only on Week 1 to find yourself on the road, but to really dominate and have the efficiency early in the season offensively. And you could tell they were prepared coming into the start of this season, and boy, have they showed it.
To kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. Strong.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by the rookie out of Southern California. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
On the quick, right? Look the high.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Here we go. 11.
To throw is Stroud. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end. But in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert 1st downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both. And when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Here we go, shot.
Throwing is Richardson. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal.
Ready?
Here we go. One final play. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule. The closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. bootleg.com. So long, everybody.
Like, do what?